Welcome back to Mr. Obsolete's Vintage Homesteading channel. Today we have a couple of new acquisitions on the homestead. Is it new animals? Nope. New cats? Nope. What's better? 2 vintage chainsaws. Went over to see my buddy Eddie. Decided I needed a couple of more saws since I only have a couple of dozen or so, or 300 or 400 or something. No, not really. Anyway, this is a Sears Craftsman. It was made by Poland. These little saws like that, there's still lots of them around, and the reason for them is that they're really finicky, and if you took it into a shop, a saw like this costs like 80 bucks. Take it into a shop to get it running again, it's going to cost you over 100, or they won't even work on it, so it's not worth it. And Poland still makes the cheapest low-end chainsaws on the market today, and you see them at the box stores and stuff. Anyway, this is about a 35cc. This thing has an interesting feature. It's got a Farmer Tech oil cap on it, which somebody stuck a big bolt in there since they didn't want to find a cap for it. This one I haven't done anything to see if it'll run or not, but I'm sure I can get it to run. But these saws are really finicky, and so it's hard to keep them running, so most people won't mess with them. The better of the two is this little John Deere 40V. These are made by Kioritz, which is the company they sell their products as Echo in the US today. But company goes back a long way. They made farm equipment, stuff like that. They started making chainsaws in 1965 and really entered the US market about 1972. Sold them as Kioritz, and then in 1978 they call them Echo. That's all their products today. Echo products are really good. Every one I've had's lasted a really long time. So talk a little bit about the history here. I haven't been able to find out when John Deere started selling chainsaws, but the earlier versions were made by Remington, which was Remington's firearms company, used to make chainsaws. Their line went way back. Those were made in the US here, and then the Kioritz, the Japanese, and the later ones were made by EFCO in Italy. This is approximately a 75 to 77 model. Haven't been able to find out too much info on them. The websites don't seem to have a lot on them, and the John Deere website has nothing on them, and even the people that sell them know nothing about them. So it's really cold-blooded, so I'll warm it up and then we'll try cutting with it. So I'll be back in a little bit here. Well, we're back. Saw's warmed up. This has a really nice feature on it. Most saws should have. It's got an external adjustment for the chain oiler right here. Just turn the knob. Most modern saws you have to partially disassemble them and mess around with them, but all you gotta do is turn it, and it has a little arrow on it, so it shows more or less. But anyway, put our eyes and ears on and see what happens. Well, a little saw like that runs good. You see it's not very powerful. Is it better than nothing? You bet. But in comparison to my Mini Mac McCullough, which is about the same displacement, Mini Mac will eat this thing for breakfast. It's a lot more powerful. But anyway, it's just a nice little addition, another little piece of history and stuff, and another fine piece of junk on the homestead. So vintage is always good. See you on the next video.